badge. happy with the appointment?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's a good appointment.
Yeah.
It's probably needed.
Good answer, Vinny. Good answer. Go on.
How do you feel about the game today and the performance?
First of all, credits to them. The way they showed themselves here today. Of course, before this game starts, you watch a few games of them, and then you see they're not afraid to press high, not afraid to play 1v1, but then you always wonder, will they do this at Anfield as well? But they definitely did. So they were not afraid. And their playing style is also when the goalkeeper has the ball to play it long. So that is not different. It's not that they stole this from the team we played last week. That's just their style. So I think they showed up in a very positive way. And for us, it was all about the players that haven't played that much yet, to give them playing time and give some playing time to a few youngsters.
Notably, Rio. Well, when did you make the decision that he was ready to come into the side, and how do you feel he repaid that belief that you've shown in him?
Rio who?
Guma.
Oh. I think he's been with us now for half a season. Every time when he comes training with us, we see that what his qualities are. So he can dominate 1v1 situations. He's very quick on his feet. He can change directions really fast. And I'm always happy if a player makes his debut that he shows what we see on the training ground as well. So it was, so the fans could see it, and I think the fans liked what they saw. You could feel this in the stadium in the first half already, and when I took him out on the reaction of the fans, I think we could see that they liked what they saw as well. So special day for him, making a debut, win, and he will sleep well tonight, I assume.
And Federico, he looked desperate to score from the moment he came on and finally got his first goal for Liverpool. So what's the next step for him?
Yeah, Rio was lucky that Federico wasn't with us in the last 2 days because he was sick. Otherwise, Federico would have started, of course. Now he could play 45, so we could bring Dom 45 minutes, bring him out, and then Federico. I think it's nice to make your debut. And if you've made, for Federico, of course, not his debut, but if you've played for this club already, then you want to score your first goal, especially in front of your own fans. And that's what he did now, so that's a good next step. Let's not get carried away too much, because although I liked the way Accrington Stanley played a lot, it is, in the end, a League Two team. But it's definitely a good next step for him to be available and even score a goal.
Well, Chris?
Yeah. That is definitely true. But if a player is fit and he doesn't get the chance to show it, it's also a frustration. So the only moment a footballer how should I say this in English? So the best part of being a footballer is playing, doing well, and winning. And if you don't play because the manager makes different decision or you're not available, that is always difficult for every player, because every player wants to do what he loves most. And even I would love to play still, but unfortunately that is not possible anymore.
Richard?
Hi, just on Trent, you've obviously had quite a lot of questions about him recently, but can you talk about the quality of the goal?
I can talk for hours about that, yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, I think the biggest compliment Trent could get was the reaction of everyone after the United game. And you look at me like, huh, what are you saying now? Every player around the world, maybe except for a few, have bad games. And that's completely normal. But the moment Trent has a bad game, everybody has an opinion about him. Maybe that has to do with the contract situation. I don't know if that wasn't there, if everybody would have reacted in the same way. But maybe it's the biggest compliment that you can get if you had such a great first half of the season. And you don't play a good game against United. That was clear for me, for the fans, for you, for all the analysts who saw the game. but many of them were quite hard on him, and maybe that's the biggest compliment you can get.
Ian?
Arne, just on that, did you feel it was important to give Trent a chance to sort of get out there? Because obviously he's the only player who started last Sunday, starting today. Did you feel it important to let him go out there and concentrate on the football rather than the noise that's been going on around?
I do think that is important, but that was not the reason to play him. The reason to play him was that Conor Bradley came back from a hamstring injury, and 2 days ago he played his first minutes against Tottenham Hotspur. I think it's a bit known for everyone how our flight was during that night, so we couldn't land here in Liverpool, so we had to go to Birmingham. We came home really, really late, and for me it was too big of a risk to play a player that had a hamstring issue 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, 2 days after the Tottenham game. Yeah, and then the only other available fullback is Trent, and as a result of him playing, I think it was good for him to play again in our own stadium, to feel the reception. Is that the way you say it? Yes. Reception of the fans again. That was already fantastic when we played Tottenham, and that was also, again, I think, special for him today, and that will only help him and us. Because if you want to do special things during the season, we have to do it together. Not only the players with the manager, but definitely the players with the fans.
Will, last one.
What's the rate of Jamie Dan's performance when he come on? And is he someone you think could go out on loan this January?
The last thing, I don't know at the moment, to be honest. But I think what I like most about him and with most of the academy players is the mentality they have. So that's a big compliment for him, but definitely also a big compliment to our youth academy, because if you are a youngster and you come to the first team, sometimes you are used in a way that you might not expect, or although it's common in football, but you are then playing with the other team that has to copy sometimes the team we face over here. Sometimes you are in a different position, so for him he's a striker, but if we play 11v11 and I make the choice to play Jota, then on the other side Darwin is playing as a 9, so he has to play as an 11 or as a 6 or whatever position we need him. But he will always, like the other academy players, give all they have, and James McConnell is also a perfect example of that. And if that is your mentality, you can reach it. You can definitely get the most of your potential. And that is what's going to happen with him, and what that potential is. That probably needs some time to find out if he in the end will be a starter for us, but that he will have a very good career because of his mentality, I'm very sure of.
Thank you, Will.
Thanks. Hello everyone. Just to be a bit human-like, you know, so... Or genuine. Go on, ask away, whatever you want.
Well, John, how was that for you?
Brilliant. So I know the scoreline was 4-0, but I wanted us to come here, I wanted to give a good count of ourselves as individuals and as a team, as a club, and the fans and the supporters, and I just thought, you know, we didn't get wrapped up in the occasion, we didn't get wrapped up in the emotion. We had a game plan. I think everyone's seen that at work for 29 and half an hour. Frustrated Liverpool. I think a bit more quality is going forwards at times, and you know, that lady luck or the magic that you get in the cup, it just didn't have it to start off with. But to concede from our free kick was a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, we're playing against world-class players, and from one box to another box, they're there in a flash, and then you're getting Jota on the end of things. So that was disappointing. Wanted to see reaction, got the reaction you know, that I wanted to see, and then again another world-class player just pops up, and Trent Alexander, and puts one in the top corner. So, you know, you've just got to take your medicine and regroup at half time.
That first goal was probably the first time he got out of shape in the first half of the ball, wasn't it? And then the second half, Josh obviously hits the bar. Donald Love has a great chance with a header as well. I can sense then there's a bit of a feeling that maybe what could have been.
Yeah, exactly that, and that's what we wanted. We wanted just moments in the game where maybe we could just exploit, you know, or capitalise on, And they moments that we had, as you said, we didn't. So, but there were early moments that got the fans off the seats. It got us jumping in the dugout. So, you know, we just had to just go again. We got into half time just to regroup, make a couple of changes, and I thought we started the second half a bit, you know, positive.
After the game as well, so you're having a word with Arne, so you having a word on the pitch with Trent as well. Can you give us any...
Well, the Arne one, honestly, I can't speak highly of the man. You know, he's the Liverpool manager, and you all well know that I'm an Everton fan. So, you know, he conducts himself. He's a world-class manager. He's got a world-class team. And he's invited us in for a drink, which he doesn't have to, and he's done that. And I thought, wow, I'm definitely going to take him up on the offer. And Trent, so I did say about it, I coached Trent when he was 6 and 7. I don't know whether he remembers, spoke, Diana's mum will probably remember, because she used to bring him to the training sessions. But in terms of at the end of the pitch, the end of the game, I didn't see Trent, so I've walked across to our fans, and he's literally just turned up in flip-flops, a big coat on, he's turned around, and I've gone, wow, and he goes, I remember, and we just started chatting as if like I was only talking to him last week. He's such a wonderful and, you know, humble guy, you know what I mean? He's a top player, isn't he, as you well know, but to do that and show the class that he is.
The lads were a bit quicker than you to one of the lads to get his shirt anyway, you didn't have a chance.
No, Vin, well, to be honest, mate, I was never going to ask for anyone's shirt because I haven't played the game, you know, so that's on them, and they've got memories, our players now, for the rest of their lives, and I've just said to them in the dressing room, this is what you want, this is where you want to be, this is the younger players to aspire to get to this level if you can, but it takes a lot of hard work. Thanks, appreciate that.
John, was there any other examples of Liverpool's looking after you today as a club or players?
Yeah, so we trained at Liverpool Academy yesterday, so we had a difficult week this week in terms of, you know, with the weather, like everyone has. We've done different things. We've been indoors, done yoga. We got a soccer dome, you know, that we rented out. And Liverpool, you know, offered us their indoor facility yesterday in Kirby, which, ironically enough, I obviously grew up in Kirby, so I moved from Liverpool when I was 4 or 5, and to work at the academy and then to go back and just see how much advanced it's kicked on. And now the first team are based in there was a brilliant gesture from them, to be honest.
John, just ask about Billy Farrell's loan, obviously on loan from Everton.
Yeah.
How's he been doing?
He's fantastic. So disappointing, but so he's made a great save, and I think was it Dan's got the rebounds and knocked the rebounds in, and then Chiesa. I mean these names that I mentioned, Chiesa, like putting one in the bottom corner. You know, Billy's nearly got there, but Billy's done great for us since he's come in. He's a fantastic player, and he's got a great, you know, fantastic attitude, and he's had a couple of clean sheets in the league for us, and he's doing really well for us. Oh, the support was fantastic. You know, I got asked about the atmosphere, and you know, Anfield is a fantastic atmosphere, isn't it? But I thought both sets of fans, I thought our fans from minute 1 to 95, 96 minutes were outstanding. And I wanted them to give the best version of themselves today, and I think they've done that. And I think the Liverpool fans giving us a standing ovation, well, if you like, a clap off coming off the pitch, summed it up. Summed the efforts that we all put in, the way we went about it, and yeah, it was 4-0, but it doesn't feel like a 4-0. So I couldn't thank the fans highly. Done. Thanks, Vin. Thanks, lads. Thank you. And ladies. Cheers, Thanks.